Hey and welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog Fighting. This is one of my first fan games. I mean, one of my first games in general. So yeah, it's a little old, but it's still pretty nice, at least partially. But you will see that. Let's check it out, right? Alright, we're in the menu. And we have the exclamation mark. We have to check out the options, because there we find the controls and stuff. We have a one-player mode, a two-player mode, basically a versus mode. We also have mini-games. They are gonna play a huge part in this game, because it's kind of what makes this game great, in my opinion. The options, we can close the game with quit, and we can save and load. This doesn't happen automatically, so you have to save manually. So let's see, options. Alright, there are two things we have to check out. Let's check out the game info first though. There you have it. Maybe we don't want to show everything immediately. As you can see, I started to work on this game in the middle of 2003. How is that possible? That's even older than my Mario and Luigi fan game. What? Didn't even know that. Anyway, the game was finished in 2017, finally, after a huge break. I got to finish it. Alright, we can see the controls, we can also check that out at the general controls. And the credits. This game is made in Game Maker, Sega Sonic Team, obviously, and some sprites, yeah, from Frario, Fur, Pseudo the Hedgehog, and some are from me as well. Also the whole main menu and everything. Music. Yeah, I got most of my music from videogamemusic.com, and here you have the composers of that music. So yeah, let's check out the controls right now. Use these things to select your characters. Player 1 moves by using the arrow keys. You can choose, unchoose, blah blah. Same for player 2. Remember to save the game before closing it. There's no autosave. Yes. Characters. Alright, now it's getting interesting, right? We have Sonic. Yeah, and there we have the moves. It's kinda... like, it's not that great for the eye, right? Maybe it's just my monitor, but yeah, we can spin dash, we can punch. We also have Tails. He has much less moves, right? He can use a punching attack, the tail whip, basically, and he can fly. Knuckles, he can glide, he can climb, he can punch, and the second punch, nice, right? And we also have Shadow. Oh, you can barely read that. Anyway, he has a 3-hit combo like that, but nothing else. And Shadow is also a little bit special, but we will find that out soon. Let's check out one player. Alright, here you can choose one of these 4 characters and play through some levels to defeat the other ones to win. Versus mode. Here you can change the life count. You can switch between player 2 and the CPU enemy, and we also have some nice different difficulties. And with items, like, there isn't much, but you see, you can turn off rings that sometimes fall down. Same with egg boxes, you can't get hit by those, or you shouldn't. And there's also a sudden death, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. Pretty cool. But it's not activated for one player mode, just for this versus mode. We also have mini-games for 1 player and for 2 players. And here, yes, you can see it already. The minigames, like I said, are a huge part of this game. They are super huge. The first two are unlocked, and for the last one you actually need the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Crazy, right? In my opinion, the minigames are the best thing about this game. So yeah, we'll see about that, right? For the 2-player minigames, let's choose some characters so we can see them. 3 have to be unlocked. And there are some run minigames. And there are some minigames you can play with any character. And then there are some special minigames that we have to unlock first, like I said. This is character limited, this as well. But here you can play all characters. Alright. Oh, we're ready to fight. Not right now. Alright, we've seen basically everything right now. So I guess let's start with 1-player mode. I'm going to choose Sonic first. Alright, you can see the character artworks that I made such a long time ago. Yeah, well, the game was almost finished in 2007, or like, it was very far in development at least. But there were some things missing, like the 2-player minigames. They were also a little bit sloppy. Alright, a nice verse. Alright, Tails is coming at us. Alright, let's hit him with Spin Dash. Okay, that wasn't too great. You can see the rings falling down, right? Okay, he has great, like, reactions. But we got him. Alright, I was very proud of this background that you can see. Drew it all myself. The flowers are moving like that, you can see that. Alright, I like to attack with the Spin Dash because, yeah, there are some problems with this fighting system. We can go up here, we have the bridge zone now. Yeah, the first level was the jungle zone. Alright. Okay, Knuckles isn't attacking quickly enough. Well, no, I was too slow. So yeah, we can Spin Dash into him before he's gonna hit us. But yeah, the problem with this game is there are no hitboxes. Alright, oh, the sudden death is here. Eggman is coming from behind and shooting us. Gotta watch out for that. So yeah, no hitbox in this game. That's why if you like both are like jumping or attacking, then both get hit. Unless you're in your invincible frames, right? Alright, and Shadow doesn't roll when he's jumping, so I made it that he will hit you if he moves down. Oh, he's trying to get the rings. No, sir, no rings for you. And because he can only hit you with like attacks or when he's falling down, I gave him this special attack, but only the CPU can do it. As a player, you cannot use it actually. You can also make him fall down here, right? Funny. Alright, and the special enemy, you can see it, Chaos. He also has a special level that's not even unlocked at first. Alright, he's pretty slow. Ooh, but if he attacks... Wow, we lost a life. That's not good. We have to hit him many times. Let's be careful, actually. Alright. If he attacks, he cannot get hit, so he has some priority. Alright, he cannot get the rings. Let's watch out. You can see he's doing these little lakes there. And we have the Oil Ocean music, right? From Sonic 2. Alright, this little island up here is pretty nice. Yeah, he was some catches, but we're up there. Well, let's get him. How many times did we hit him actually? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Now we gotta be careful. That's a new phase. I think these legs are disappearing after a while, right? Yeah. But we gotta be careful as long as they're there. Oh no, we got hit. But we're doing pretty well actually. How many times do we have to hit him? Ah, we got him. Yeah, we got him. He can't hit us anymore. Alright, I died one time. Okay, we gotta watch his animation, and now he's done. Well, that was the one-player mode. You can see the credits again. Oh, that nice Sonic Advance 3 music. But yeah, the fighting system isn't that great, as you saw. You often get hit like both. And that's what makes it a little annoying. If you keep attacking, you also almost can't not hit the enemy, because it checks the sprite and not any hitbox or something like that. Alright, we unlocked something. Yeah, that's one of the fun parts of this game. The secrets, the unlocking things. You unlocked City Escape for 2-player mode, and you unlocked Water Island for 2-player mode. Yeah, for the first time playing, I think you always unlock Water Island. And for like your specific character that you played, there's another like level you can unlock. In Sonic's case, it's City Escape. Pretty nice, right? Alright, I'm gonna do... Ooh, that nice emblem we have there. Yeah, I'm gonna do it with Tails as well. We have to finish all 4 characters. And after Tails, I will show you some minigames. But let's finish this first. Alright. There we gotta watch out, we have no rings. Yeah, Knuckles gliding has some priority. But now we got him. Only Sonic can use the spin dash, so that's his privilege, right? Alright, no rings left for Knuckles. Let's finish him off. Nice. I think the CPUs are like normal difficulty in 1-player mode. Alright, we got Sonic. And now we see Green Hill, which you didn't see when we played Sonic ourselves, because every character basically has like their own stage. For Sonic it's Green Hill, for Knuckles it's the bridge, for Shadow it's this kind of like Radical Highway, but it's called Dark Way in this game. Alright, come here Shadow. Alright, let's make him fall down again. We did manage to do it. Alright, Shadow's a little bit like he's trying to get the rings because I have no rings. So he's trying to steal them from us. So yeah, he's a little bit more difficult than the previous characters. Alright, I didn't get the ring. Can we get this one? Alright. Yeah, we don't want to risk anything. The Mune is pretty nice, right? Come on, Shadow. Alright, we got it. Yeah, this attack from him is pretty annoying, but without it is way too easy, so that's why he has it. Alright, we're at Chaos again. Let's do it. Alright. Oh no. Let's see. If I can hit him from there. Let's do some trick, right? Yeah, he's always trying to jump up and we just hit him. You can cheese in this game, right? As you can see. But yeah, once he will go into the water bar, we have to run away. Alright. Tails can also fly in the water, so there's no swimming. Oh no. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. I'm not fast enough to run away out of the attack. Alright. Let's do it like this so we can have some momentum. Alright, pretty easy. Flying is very, very useful, but you only hit your opponent if you're below them. Wait. Oh yeah. It is like that. It's not checking the sprite, it's checking if you're like below your enemy or something like that. Alright, we beat Chaos. Great. Nice. Now we have the credits again. Alright. Yeah, it's not that exciting, right? I mean, it's kind of cool the first time, but now we have to do it with our characters, so I hope it's not getting boring for you. But we will now do some of the mini games, and in the next part, I think we're gonna play the one-player mode with Knuckles and Shadow. There are also some special things we can unlock, so we gotta be patient. Alright, we unlocked the Lost World for 2-player mode, nice. We can check out the images for them. Alright, here you can see the levels, the Green Hill level from Sonic, Green Jungle for Tails, Bridges for Knuckles, Dark Ray for Shadow, Water Island for Chaos, right? And we unlocked City Escape and Lost World. This one with Sonic and Lost World with Tails, and there are 3 more to unlock. Alright, it is time. It is time for the best thing about this game, the minigames. Not all are great, but there are so many and some of them are pretty fun. Let's start. Survive. Alright. Just a basic avoid the missiles. We cannot get hit at all. There's a timer that's counting down, and once it's at 0 we win. But we gotta be careful. There's a neat little trick with Sonic. We could call it an advanced technique. Yeah, oh no, I lost. Oh well, now you see how that looks like. Alright, let's see that again. Let's try it again. If we want to turn around, we will keep a lot of momentum, so we can't really break that well. But if you press down while moving into the other direction, then you look, then you will get to a standstill immediately, which is very useful. Like, you can turn around and immediately spin dash, so that's very fun. Alright, we did it this time. Great. And now the Tails minigame. Okay, this is also not too easy, but let's see how we do. We gotta survive, we gotta press jump, up in this case. Alright, we have a little warning sign up there, where a rock is falling down. Those are actually from the Lost World, sudden death. But yeah. At first the warning signs didn't exist and it was very, very hard. Like it was kinda luck-based, somewhat. But now with the warning signs, it is definitely possible to beat this game. Alright, and now that we beat both of them, we unlock the next one. Let's continue. Beat all robots. Oh my gosh. And this level theme, I mean it's supposed to be Hidden Palace, but you can see Simon back there, and this is actually like the tiles and everything. It's from Eggman's plan actually. Alright, let's get rid of this. Let's be careful though. Alright, we beat all enemies. Great. And yeah, you saw Knuckles. He can climb and glide, of course. And has his double punch. Alright. You can see it. Cream exists here. There are some rings. So yeah, this is similar to my Mario and Luigi game where stuff is falling down and you have to collect it. Alright, get 50 rings before Cream does. You can't hit each other. Alright, let's take the rings from her. We gotta get 50, and we already have 10. Alright, yeah, the CPU is like sometimes standing still so you can get rings yourself, because if he would run it then perfectly, it would be pretty difficult, right? So yeah, nice level setting here with the ground, everything. Alright, wow, she's catching up now. Gotta be careful. Alright. It's 29. Alright, yeah, this is taking a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let's let her get that ring. We won't make that in time. I should try to jump. Well. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm noticing the controls for this game aren't the best. Because you can't keep holding down to like roll or like stop your momentum like that. You have to press it. Oh wow! You unlocked screen for 2-player minigames. Nice. That's great, right? Now we have Cream here. Alright, well, we unlocked the next minigame, so let's continue. Try to hit all 5 robots, press up or down to move and aim while charging M. Yeah, this minigame is luck-based. Let's see what we can do. Alright, now we started charging and we have to keep holding M, and now we can aim where we wanna go. So it looks like I might wanna go a little bit downwards. To be honest, this is looking kinda impossible. It's, I mean, it's really impossible, but it's difficult. We missed one. But this is fun, this is fun. When I first made this game, you can see it here. The enemies were normal sized, not that huge, like this. Maybe we'll try the middle this time. Oh, we got him. Nice. So yeah, it's kind of difficult, but if you're lucky with how they move, it's pretty random, then you can do it. Alright, Shami B. in the city. Let's continue. We can press up, down. We can also press left, and we're much slower. We can't hit any walls or something. So we gotta be careful like that. We can also press M to go down faster. Whoa, that was so far down. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, we cannot crash into any walls, so we lose. Alright, let's see how well I remember this level. Now we go down. I think we're almost done. Yeah, we're done. Nice, we did it. That wasn't too difficult, right? We just gotta remember a little bit of the level, and if you move slow, like if you hold back, then it's pretty easy. Alright, Amy. In Eggman's like ship. Alright, spike balls, you can see that already. Get 40 rings before the time runs out. Yeah, we have 3 minutes and we have to get 40 rings. And of course we don't want to crash into the spike balls. And what is that name? Egg-utopia, right? Like of the music. Egg-utopia zone, I think. Pretty nice, from Sonic Advance 2. But yeah, we already have 1/4, that's great. Oh no, we missed this one. Okay. Yeah, we cannot get any rings that are behind us, we're too slow. Alright, if you're too far to the right... Oh no, we got hit. Yeah, it's not too great to move too far to the right. Because we aren't always at the middle of the screen. Only if we are not too far to one side of this room. Alright, where are the rings? There's already 1 minute. Gone. Alright, we already have half, so we're still in time. And we can only get hit twice. If we get hit 3 times, we actually lose. We gotta be careful. Alright, half point. And we have a little bit more than half the rings. This is kinda stressing. But let's see. Okay, we can get both. Great. I mean, we're still good in time. There's over a minute left. We can't get both. But we will make it. Yeah, some of these minigames can take a while. Like Sonic the Hedgehog fighting, you could say you could just play the minigames and it would be its own game. Okay, we are gonna get this one. 3 more and we're done. Alright. There's 1. And we are gonna make that. 1 more. Let's see. Up there. Alright, we unlocked Amy for 2-player minigames. Great. But yeah, let's continue, I would say. Destroy the switches before time runs out, and we can only destroy them if they are blinking green. And it's pretty random if they blink or not. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the side that has more switches because it's more likely that it appears there. Oh my gosh, I'm kinda lucky. Okay, that was easy. It can sometimes be a little bit difficult because if you're unlucky, you cannot hit them. Oh my gosh. Alright, I will do this one as well. Last minigame for this part, I think. Alright, another grain collection. But this time we can move freely, not in that Eggman ship with Amy, which is more fun right now. Alright. Yeah, there are so many rings here. This is great. Okay, not too many rings now. I mean, I'm not sure if there are always the same number of rings appearing, but you're just, I guess, gotta be lucky that most of them appear in somewhat the same location close to you. Like they could appear somewhere where you are not, that's why you don't see many. But yeah, we got half already, that's great. Ooh, that's a lot of rings. Alright. I mean, it is kind of fun to play, but I mean, I already programmed much better, like Sonic games, like the game feel, you know? It's much better in my newer games than in this one. So it could be a bit better. But oh well, we are gonna have to deal with this. Let's see, we are almost done. We have 110 more, it's great. Alright, one more. And there it is. And we got the first Chaos Emerald, actually. The red one. Great! Now there is one more option here, Chaos Emeralds. And we can see it. Yeah, with that nice ice background with some other emeralds. And we have the red one here. Great. We can also actually see it up there. So we got the first one, and yeah, there are some more mini games. We have to check them out in the next part. I think about 30 minutes should be enough for this one, right? Let's finish one player mode with Knuckles and Shadow in the next part, as well as some more mini games, right? Alright, I hope you enjoyed. I know it was a lot of introduction in the first part, but yeah, I hope we'll see each other in the next part. Believe me, it's gonna be a lot of fun with these mini games. See you next time. Bye bye.